And I just want to jump on here real quick to give initial thoughts about the shooting in Texas at the elementary school. I talked to a bunch of people now I form relationships with who say that like during crazy times, they like tapping into this account because it helps them organize their thinking. So here's my attempt to do that for you guys, to organize our thinking on such a horrific event that seems to be not unusual. So politics are going to come into play, and it's going to be about guns, and it's going to say, conservatives are going to say more guns. We need to arm security guards. We need more armed people at the schools. And then the Democrats are going to say, no, 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 we need to get rid of guns, keep guns away from schools, blah, blah, blah. So before we do that, we have to recognize that it's beyond a gun problem. This is a problem of hopelessness, of nihilism, of meaninglessness. That's the crisis. So I'm still working out this idea, but I think there's something to it. I'm not saying that this is all of it, but this is something to it. If you are hopeless, okay, you're deeply depressed, life is just a dark hole and nothing matters, meaninglessness, then you spiral off into suicidal thoughts and you say, I should just disappear. The world doesn't matter, nothing matters, nothing what I do matters, so I just want to disappear. But then you realize, well, if I disappear, no one will care. Realize is the wrong word. That's not accurate. But that's the feeling, is that if you kill yourself or you disappear, then nothing will even matter. Because if you don't matter while you're alive, then in death, in the most grandiose thing ever, you won't even matter. So what do? Well, you want to make an impact. You want to feel something. You want to make an impact on the world, to matter in the world. Nicholas Cruz, before he shot up Parkland High School, said, my name's Nicholas Cruz. He was talking to his phone and he said, my name's Nicholas Cruz. You don't know me, but you will.
It's going to be a big event. And when you see me on the news, you'll all know who I am.
It's also why certain publications and outlets like Daily Wire don't put people's names, because I think they're aligned with this. So you go, okay, well, if I disappear, no one will even be impacted. So I want to make an impact. I want to feel something. So I want to make an impact. It is far easier to make a negative impact than a positive impact. Positive impacts are very difficult to do. It's very hard to build something that has a positive impact on the world. About this concept. Here it is.
Excited to share with you tonight. And one thing I've realized is we all want to leave behind a legacy. We all want to be remembered for something. And I was thinking about it going, how can I be remembered? And then I suddenly realized you can do it on a daily basis, even if it's one-on-one with people. Like, for example, the other day, I saw a young boy and he was eating an ice cream cone. I ran up, I smashed it into his face. I leaned in, I go, you remember me forever. And I ran away. Because you know when he's 50, he's going to be like, one day a man ran up to me. I did not know this man. He smashed my treat into my eyes.
And, take it or leave it. But I think he's tapping into something deeply true here, is you can leave a legacy easily by doing something negative. And I do believe that there's an element of that. There's a gun issue for sure. There's an issue of the world is a dark place, so what I do doesn't matter. I want to make it darker, something along those lines. But I do think that there's an element of I'm going to make an impact because I'm invisible, so to speak, and I'm going to make myself visible in a real way. And these shooters are going to be remembered for generations because of the horrible atrocities that they do. So that's what I think is at the root of some of this. Very complicated and horribly sad. Horribly sad. It's horrific. So I wanted to share those thoughts.